So I'm getting ready to start a new anime. And you know, I've watched a lot of anime ever since I discovered Demon Slayer last year. Still feel like I'm new to it, even though it's been, you know, a little over a year so far. But I gotta say, before I got into anime, like, I love superheroes. Comic books were kind of my thing. Like, this channel started out as a superhero channel. You can go back and see some of my early videos of things like Legion of Superheroes and you know, Marvel and DC heroes, as well as a few kind of odd indie heroes out there too. But I love superheroes. I'm a superhero guy. I've read comic books all my life. I've actually written traditionally published comic books. So superheroes are kind of my thing. And everybody says, listen, Bruce, you've got to watch My Hero Academia. But then I also get some pushback from people who say this or say that. They say the fandom could be a little bit tough. But I also heard the Attack on Titan fandom could be a little bit tough. So I'm just going to enjoy the show. I'm going to see what it holds because, like I said, I love superheroes. I'm only going to commit to the first season and see how it goes. If people beat me up too badly or if I just find myself not really right as a fit for this, then I'll move on to something else. But I'm so curious and so eager, and I can't believe I don't really have much experience with this yet. So I'm happy to get into it. And I'm just going to go ahead and get into it. And it looks like we're starting out here with some like little kids here. So also, if you haven't seen my reactions before, I tend to be a little talkative, a little bit more like commentary than reaction. It's just my style and how I watch things. Whoa, what's going on here? So you got some superpowered kids. Kid with wings. Kid's got some stretchy fingers that can all fly. It's bad enough having bullies as a kid, but when your bullies have wings and stuff, makes it even worse. So I guess this poor kid doesn't have any powers.
All men are not created equal. When I was 4 years old, I learned that some kids have more power than others.
So we're getting some insight here. This is a world where powers are commonplace. And this kid seems to have less power than the others, but he's got like this will to overcome. You know, I love that story, like an underdog who won't let obstacles stand in his way. So I'm already getting kind of excited about where this could be going. And it looks like we're going to get lots of cool character designs too, which I'm a sucker for that. So I'm enjoying this so far. Izuku Midoriya, that's the guy's name. All right. Also, it looks like I'm watching the dub instead of the sub. I just kind of went to what Funimation had. So, you know, not expressing a particular preference of sub versus dub. Just happens to be what I got here. Also, I'm enjoying this OP here. Kind of cool. Like, sometimes I don't like to pay too much attention to the OP on the first episode, though, because it can have spoilers. So I actually took a phone call from my wife during the OP. But during this, I do like to let people know that I have a Patreon. I know a lot of the longtime viewers of my channel already know about that. But if you're new, you're just curious, like, what the heck is on Anime Dad's Patreon? Well, there is a link in the video description. Oh, animated by Bones. I like Bones. All right, here we go. The proper episode's getting started. Ooh, we got this glowing baby here. Oh, so it's like one baby was born, and then this whole wave of, like, I don't know if you call it mutations, but everybody started having powers. Like, people started being born with powers.
With about 8% of the population possessing some
Oh, I like this. So 80% of people have superpowers. So if you're one of those poor schleps in the 20%, I like this because, you know, there are two kinds of stories. A magic person in a normal garden, or a normal person in a magic garden. And if you're one of those 20% without powers, it's like you're that normal person in a magic garden. So that looks like it might be the story we're getting. Oh man, I love this. But you know, the problem is, when superheroes are this common, like 80% of people have powers, you start to feel like it's expected to be super. It's not super anymore, it's average. And then if you're not super, you're below average.
This guy must be pretty desperate to go full monster in the middle of the...
Oh, wow.
And got himself cornered.
We're getting pretty nice, like, you know, standard superhero action here to start the show, which I like.
Another villain. I'm not sure when I'm...
And I love it. I love it. They're like celebrities, which has, you know, been done before with superheroes. But the idea that there's so darn many people with powers is what's crazy. It's like this whole world is a magical world. And I like this guy's like Groot almost, you know, with the vines and everything. I love this, and I'll apologize ahead of time. When I watch him, I'm going to like be comparing him to Western superheroes that they make me think of a lot of times. And I know that's probably not why folks watch the show, but I just can't help it. These are the thoughts I have. But I do like this guy made out of wood. That's kind of a cool idea for a superhero. Like I said, Groot is who it reminds me of, but this is a little bit different because he's far more humanoid than Groot. I really like this. And this guy kind of looks a little bit like a shark or something with the shape of his face. Cool villain. Oh, calling him evil because he's disrupting rush hour. Anybody who's had to drive to work and deal with that daily grind would think somebody disrupting rush hour was evil. Oh, we got this lady coming into play. She's gigantic. Look at her. She's something. She's getting everybody's attention. While the tree guy's up there, here comes Giant Lady. Huh. Interesting level to focus on Giant Lady there. They're making sure we see that big old butt a couple times, aren't they? I do like her mask with the horns on it. And I like this change up, this tonal shift in the animation. That's something I've always enjoyed about Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer. And I'm seeing it here in My Hero Academia, which of course predates those. So it's cool to see it. Oh, and Giant Lady went back to normal size.
Formed laws with quirks in mind. Courageous people started performing heroic acts seen by the
So I'm getting the idea that even though everybody has powers, which from what I've gathered they call quirks, you know, that little prelude talked about quirks. Some quirks are more useful than others, I guess, which is a nice concept. With X-Men, you get that. Some powers are great, some seem kind of useless. So even though 80% of people have these quirks, not everybody's a superhero, because it's like there's a ranking of how important these quirks are. So I like that. It's like saying everybody has arms, but some biceps are bigger than others, right? Mine, not so big. Oh, this is the episode. It's called Izuku Midoriya Origin. So I'm going to guess it's an origin story. He's just throwing me up. I like this. The teacher's like, you know, it'd be like if in your school they said, we're all just going to be astronauts. Who cares about accountants and lawyers and stuff? Astronauts all the way around. Everybody's going to be a superhero in my class. All right, now we got the cocky kid, Bakugo, Katsuki Bakugo. I really, like this has some animation that really appeals to me. And, you know, it's a matter of taste. Not everybody's going to like it, but I love those sort of like interstitial eye-catching things where there's the tonal shift. I'm always a sucker for that. I'm loving like just the random powers, the guy with the long nose, the guy with the stretchy neck. The big ears? That would be my luck. My quirk would be big ear guy. I could hear things from far away. Okay, so we got All Might here, who I'm familiar with All Might, just from, you know, being around in the world. You see pictures of All Might, and he's kind of like the Superman / Captain America. This world's the idea I get, but I guess we'll learn more as the show progresses. Oh man, they're all laughing at the poor guy. The poor guy who doesn't seem to have any powers. Which, you know, makes it clear he's the hero. That's why the origin has his name by it. And I love an underdog story, so I wouldn't want it any other way. Oh, the school bully, the Flash Thompson, really letting him have it.
You got it all wrong! Really? I'm not trying to compete against you! I've wanted to be a hero since I was little.
Oh boy.
I may not have a quirk, but I can still try my hardest, can't I?
All right. I like this. He's saying, just because I don't have a quirk doesn't mean I can't try. Like, he could be Batman or Nightwing. They don't have superpowers, even though being rich is a superpower. But it's like they don't even want him to try. They're insulted that this lesser person even has the audacity to want to be more than nothing. Which means I'm immediately on this guy's side. Like, I am not complex. I am not complicated. You can win me over with a straightforward premise like that. I love it.
Normally someone would swoop in right away. Maybe they're all still busy from that scene.
And it's only a few minutes in, but this is really right up my alley. I should have been watching this months ago.
There is.
Oh, who's this guy? Who's this guy? Is it All Might?
You know why?
The hero has stepped forward. Oh, beautiful logo. Nice eye catcher here for what I assume is the midpoint of the episode. But I want to get out of this, like, origin. I want to get into the meat of the story. Of course, you got to take it one step at a time, right?
All over the news. Better write some notes down before I...
Oh, the bully. Ah, something tells me I'm really going to enjoy it when this bully gets what's coming to him. Get some comeuppance. I'm a big fan of the comeuppance.
Don't tell me you're taking notes on how to be a hero.
Oh, man. Did he just burn up his homework? I guess it's not his homework, but his notes? Come on, man. You don't have to hit every bully cliche on the checklist. Why don't you just leave the poor kid alone? He's no threat to you, man.
People start talking about me like that.
But wait till they get to UA. That's when the action's going to start. I guess UA is the academy, the Hero Academy. I don't know what the U stands for, but I assume the A is Academy.
Here's a little word of advice,
Man,
nerd.
having that heat hands power is kind of intimidating. He's just telling the guy to don't even try. Come on. Why? It's like he's one of those jerks, like it's not enough for me to succeed, you also must fail. And I feel like I've met those people and I hate them. I hate them. This is one I should watch with my kids.
You know, if you really want to be a hero that bad,
Oh, what's he gonna say?
born with a quirk in your next life.
Oh man, he's telling him his only hope is reincarnation. That's a pretty rough hope. Recommending suicide and hoping for reincarnation or something? Oh, jeez, I hate this bully. Like, I'm doing exactly what the writers of the show want me to do. Like, it's working for me beat by beat.
Can't go around telling people to kill themselves.
Yeah.
What if I really jumped? What would he do then?
Yeah, I'm with him here. That's like the worst bullying, is to tell somebody to go kill themselves. And sadly, it happens all too much on the internet and stuff.
Back.
Yeah, this would be a good one for other anime dads. Watch with your kids. This is a good talking point, a learning moment, teaching moment. Oh, flashback here. When he was a kid with his All Might action figure. Did you see that? He's a big fan. Or, you know, as the young folks say, a stan.
I think it's scary.
Did that make me seem old as heck?
The video I loved.
He's an All Might stan. But you know, Stan comes from Gen X. You know, the whole Eminem song, Stan, is a Gen X song.
The world has ever known.
Who is he? The guy's already saved 100.
Oh. So is this like The Boys, where the superheroes have their own, like, movies and TV shows? Or is he watching the news here? I get the idea he's watching a TV show. Watching his hero in action in a scripted program rather than, like, seeing the real deal go down. Because it'd be too tragic to cheer if you were really watching all these dead people and he's only saving a few. But I could be wrong. Man, but look at the fascination on that kid's face. It makes me feel like a kid again, because I can remember how many times I was so fascinated with my heroes, watching things like Super Friends, or the $6 Million Man, or the Bionic Woman, Wonder Woman, Batman. I loved all that stuff growing up. And still do.
Sorry, kid, it's not gonna happen.
Oh no, the pediatrician telling him he's never going to get a quirk.
Oh dear.
Oh, it's like, you know, I've known like friends and stuff, their parents when we were kids would take them to the doctor, when are they going to start growing? And the doctor says, sorry, you're not going to be very tall. You're always going to be below average height. I feel like that's what's going on here.
Towards me and my husband breathes
Oh.
fire. They're useful enough. I
So
suppose.
his parents have quirks, but they're weaker
One
quirks.
of these quirks are a combination of both.
Oh, X-rays can tell you about the quirks. It is like a direct parallel of looking at the growth plates and deciding how tall a kid's going to be.
Discovered a link between the bones in a person's foot and their likelihood of developing a quirk.
Oh, I love this like physiologic connection. The bones in the foot can predict the quirk. This is pretty cool. This is like some high-level thought they put into this. At least, you know, to me, a little bit of a biological, anatomical background. I like this idea of having physiologic markers of this more magical thing.
Going to develop a quirk.
Well, it's sad, but at least the kid's got time to prepare for it, right? You're one of those 20% without quirks. What are you going to do with that? You know, you don't have to... We already know he's not going to just take it lying down and surrender. He's going to try to make the most out of chasing his dreams anyway, which I admire that. Come on, that makes for a good story, right? It's nothing new, but I still love it when I see it. Oh, is he still watching All Might? He's looking for like the personality, sort of the personality of the hero rather than the power of the hero. Because, you know, it's a trope in comic books. The real strength of a hero is in their heart, not in their fists. Oh, and the tears in his eyes and his mom crying. Oh, it makes me want to cry. It's like, oh, imagine telling your kid that they can't be what they want to be. Or having to deal with this, like your dreams falling apart. I guess it's almost in this world like dealing with not a rare disease, because 20% isn't rare, but find out your child has some kind of illness you'd rather them not have. And how do you deal with it? And I think this is a really good chance to use this story as sort of a metaphor for like somebody who's maybe neurodivergent. How do they deal with the world? I think there's a lot of teaching elements in here for parents who want to watch this with their kids. Or if you just want to see it for yourself and enjoy it for yourself. You don't have to be a parent or a child to enjoy this. It makes a point that I think, just like X-Men, a lot of different perspectives can find a way to relate to it. I think a lot of different perspectives can take value out of this story, at least what I'm seeing from it so far. Maybe it'll change my mind in the next episode. But I am liking what I'm seeing so far. Plus, it's just fun. You know, there's nothing wrong with having fun. Everything doesn't have to have meaning, does it? Oh, I love it. Oh! He's got this slop monster. Like, isn't this the same slop monster that we saw All Might kind of chase off earlier? It certainly looks like it to me. He's going to kill this, our main character here. Our MC. Oh, man, he's like on the verge of death. Something's going to have to come out of the blue and save him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, this blob thing's trying to run away from All Might, I guess. But why does he want to kill this kid? Maybe he needs food or something. Like, maybe he gets some kind of power out of eating kids, children. Oh, man. He's looking over at his notebook. Oh, he's got like this bunny rabbit character here that he's been taking notes on. What's he going to do here? Oh, what just happened there? Saw that manhole cover fly up, but I don't know. Ho, 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 ho! It's All Might! He's there to save the day. Here we go. With the A-list superhero on the scene to take care of the blob monster. Yeah, he's going to make short work of this green goo, isn't he? Like, green goo is no match for Mr. Muscles over there. Oh, Texas Smash! Getting a little love for Texas here. I got a friend who lives in Texas. I'm sure he's a fan of the Texas Smash. That sounded worse than I meant for it to. Oh. Oh, wow. One shot, one punch is all it took to get rid of the green blob. And now the kid gets to meet his hero. Got saved by his hero. Now maybe he'll get to get an autograph or a picture or something. He passed out from the trauma. I love the little slaps to the face to wake him up. I even like the voice that the English voice actor is using for All Might. It's this very, like, traditional, stereotypical, strong man voice of hero.
Usually I pay more attention to keeping bystanders safe.
I love it.
Turns out this city sewer system is pretty difficult to navigate.
It's hard to protect the city when the sewer system's a maze. I love that concept.
I've captured the evildoer.
Oh, he's got him in a Coke bottle or whatever. In a soda bottle. That's great to catch a blob in a soda bottle. And like the overall shock he's in from seeing his hero face to face. The gleaming smile. This is all so much fun. Oh no, he can't get the autograph. Like I said, he wants an autograph. Oh, Mike was able to think ahead. Everybody wants my autograph. Of course I'll give it to you, son. I love him. He's like the ultra cheesy, like stereotypical overall OP superhero. I love it. And now he's off with his bottle of villain, like a 2-liter jug of villain in his cargo pants pocket.
He can't go yet. There are still so many questions.
Maybe I should try to get my hair to look like All Might's there. I like the big pointy things up front. I could dye my hair blonde, get the big bunny ear things going up front. I think I'd make a good All Might. Probably have to shave the beard. But, you know, I'd make a good All Might for Halloween. The kid's a little ankle biter holding on to his leg saying, "Don't leave me, Mr. Hero. Don't leave me." Oh, I'm having some fun. He's like, don't shove me off, I'll die. Look at that face. The wind blowing those lips around and showing his teeth and gums. This is great. The eyelids flapping in the breeze. It makes it look pretty uncomfortable to be flying with a hero. Unlike like all the Superman and Lois Lane things where it looks so comfortable. Here with the little bit of face flapping around. It's, oh no. There's blood. So is there some kind of weakness here for All Might that we don't know about? Like that blood came out of All Might's mouth. Like there's some kind of All Might kryptonite out there.
My whole life just
Oh, wow. Look at that. He looks like a zombie there with the blank eyes and the shriveled up lips there.
To go. See you on the flip side.
Let's see.
Not yet. 1 second.
No.
All right. So what question does he want answered here? It's like thinking back on the disappointment of not having a quirk.
Izuku. The school's already.
Oh boy, he's just dwelling on his disappointments and sadnesses here.
But even so,
But he's got so much hope, like the optimism in a person who has every reason to be pessimistic. It's just inspiring. I mean, it's a classic storytelling kind of trope, but I love it. I mean, people love it. That's why it occurs again and again.
If I don't have a quirk,
Here, that was the question. Can I be a hero without a quirk? Can I be Batman? Can I be a vigilante? Son, I think you can. What's All Might gonna say? What's All Might gonna say? Oh, come on! I'm on the edge of my seat waiting for All Might's answer.
most of my life.
When's it gonna come?
I didn't realize it at the time, but that chance encounter would change the course of my future.
Oh, no answer from All Might. All right! The first episode is over! Man, that was good! People told me I might like it or I might not like it. I gotta tell you, I like it. Some folks were saying maybe it's aimed for younger viewers. No, man, I'm a kid at heart. I loved this. This was right up my alley. I can't believe I was sort of on the fence and feeling trepidatious about watching it, reacting to it. Now, I might not like the comments I get on YouTube, but I'm loving the show. And I can't wait to watch more, and I'm glad I tackled this one. You know, I like juggling about 3 shows at once, and I've been looking for a third show to put into it. And I think this is the one for me, man. Like, this show is made just for me. So I'm going to watch this first season, go back and see how I like it, and decide whether to continue or whatever, because there's a lot of episodes, and nothing can be great from beginning to end, probably. Or maybe it can. I don't know yet. But I'm looking forward to watching more of it, because I had so much fun with this one. And with that, I'm just going to say I'm proud of you for watching anime, and I'll talk to you again soon.
I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who supports the channel on Patreon. It really means a lot to me. If you might be interested in Patreon perks like early access to videos, uncut reaction videos, ad-free videos, and the opportunity to vote on which anime will be covered in the future, then click on the link in the video description. Thank you.